All right. Looks like we should be ready to go, folks. Just make sure audio is up to snuff. Chief Lung 07. All right. Looks like we should be ready to go, folks. Yep. Audio is good. All right. Cool. So we're getting there with Distant Worlds. We are by Colonia. We're gonna go check out Death World. Which is going to be body A1 here. So this should be fun. Launch. Well, they stopped listening while I was screwing around, didn't they? Yep. Launch.
Acknowledged. Setting up for launch. Shields primed for departure. All propulsion systems green. Stand by. Taking off.
Landing gear.
Landing gear up.
Ooh. That's a pretty shot right there, right off the bat, isn't it? Alright, so World A1 it is. And we're gonna see why this is called Death World real friggin' fast. We may or may not be able to land on this thing. Are you actually in the cone right now? Well, if we want to get an amazing view, we need to circle a little bit. Orbital right about now should do it. This puppy's moving fast. There we go. We're caught in the gravity well now.
Initiating planetary approach phase. Orbital guidance systems standing by. Orbital navigation system online.
We're not going to have long on the surface of this planet. That jet cone is going to be real bad news.
Orbital navigation guidance system online.
Night vision.
Acknowledged, Commander.
Night vision.
Intelligent thrusters initiating done, Commander.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be... It's gonna be a hell of a view, but we're not gonna be able to stay down here long. I can't get through the early game. A little more info than that. What do you mean by can't get through? Landing gear.
Landing modules deployed.
Ooh, that was a stutter. Night vision.
Down and aye, aye, Commander. Locked. The engines are off.
Whenever I come into a planet, I always end up on the opposite side. Alright. We should have a little time before we get decimated by that jet cone. See if we can get in the SRV and have a look around. Night vision.
Affirmative, Commander.
That is very, very cool. All right. So, let me see. The next flyby is 1925 in game. I ain't got time for that. So the voice commands is actually voice attack, and I use custom voice packs from HCS to for the voices that you're hearing. And I completely forgot about your question. I'm sorry. You end up on the opposite side of the planet. Yeah, Chief Lung has got your answer right there. You might be coming in too quickly. The gravity well will slingshot you. You just have to be careful not to come in too steep.
Lift off.
Landing gear.
Raising landing gear.
Clear the area and jump. Alright, so. That was weird. I didn't hit that twice, game. So I've got no great desire to just hang around this system.
Engaging cruise.
Of course, I don't really know where the expedition is headed from here. I also don't care that much because I can catch up with a fleet carrier super quick. Let's head up off the plane a little bit. Don't want to go all the way to Sajay. That would be stupid. There's not going to be anything back behind us either. And let's get ourselves away from the expedition convoy a little bit. Engage FSD.
Making the jump to light speed.
Oh, of course, you routed me off a neutron star jump because I'm in the neutron star system. That's my stupid fault. Where is... My brain is not working today. What's this goddamn neutron star at? There you are. Kicked further away from the planet than I thought. There's Odysseus. Last time I'll dock with you for a while, most likely. Let's not hit that.
Charging the FTL drive.
Next system en route.
System destination locked.
All right, folks, off we go.
Jumping to next system. Charging the FTL drive.
Alright, what is this thing's max right now? 323.
Interstellar travel mode engaging now. Charging the FTL drive.
Engage FSD. Alright, so we will get a little bit further away. I mean, we've already covered about 500 light years.
Leaving system. Jumping to next system.
Go ahead and fuel up. Alright, now that we've gotten a little ways, I'm going to kick us away from the star. And have a look around. And see where we are in terms of planets. I see. Here's the last two. Not seeing anything in this system worth a closer look. Oh, and I can also bring ED Copilot back online now. Engage FSD.
Engaging drive. Entry guidance computations complete.
All right.
Interstellar travel mode engaged.
How about some music to liven up the place? What's your favorite genre? Should I put Baby Shark on again?
And I immediately regret turning ED Copilots back on.
12 jumps left to our target destination, Mon Capitan. Commander, it looks as if we are the first to visit this system.
All right, let's see what we got. So far, nothing terribly exciting. XR42, hello. Welcome. Yeah, so far, nothing exciting in this system. Just your standard run-of-the-mill ice worlds. Bit disappointing now, isn't it? Next system en route.
Selecting next destination.
Engage FSD.
Engaging jump drive.
To get a little closer to our destination, I will go back in and replot the route to economical. Probably once we get down to 10 jumps or so.
Interstellar travel mode engaging now. Faster than light velocity reached.
I'm bored. Anyone up for a game of virtual chess? I promise not to beat you too badly.
Bodies.
A new system discovery. Congratulations, Commander.
Oh, all right. Got a couple gas giants here. Right next to each other, too, it looks like. We have a gas giant orbiting with a gas giant here. That's going to be worth flying over and having a look at just for the novelty of it.
2 geological signals detected on Body 1A.
Asteroids. That nicey body with rings. It is. There we go. All right, what else do we have out here? You are another gas giant. You can tell just by that silhouette. We're going to need to have a system, look at the system map. This is interesting so far.
2 geological signals detected on body 4A.
Too bad I'm not interested in geological signals.
Two geological signals detected on body 3A.
Let's have a look at the system map here. What are geysers? Nitrogen magma. That could actually be fairly interesting. We're going to go have a look at that. I'm not even bother scanning. It's in the Earth, World, Water, World section of the spectrum. Maybe sometime over here and there. But yeah. I'm not in scanning for the credits. I'm in scanning for just seeing what kind of interesting stuff is out there. I don't need credits anymore. But if you're trying to make money, yeah, that's the more efficient way. Can you go mine geosignals? There are certain things that will show up around magma fields and things like that. Mostly high-end crafting materials. Or engineering materials. But I'm just, again, kind of... I'm sightseeing on
Attention,
distant
Commander.
worlds.
I have detected a strange reading on our sensors. Oh wait, it's just space dust. False alarm.
Like I said, I really have no more need for credits or anything, so it's just kind of a... Cheap robes. This ought to do it then. We'll definitely take a look at what's down there when we, if and when we find those geosignals.
2 geological signals detected on body 4A.
Geysers and fumaroles. Pop around to the day side and see what we got. Impact site? That's interesting.
Locking orbital insertion vectors. Stand by for updates.
Approaching
Initializing
body 4A.
orbital rendezvous
Planet
procedures.
is of type icy body. Surface temperature is minus 164 degrees Celsius. Gravity at the surface is 0.03 g.
Cold out there.
Entry guidance computations complete. Vectors for descent. Intelligent thrusters. Initiating.
relatively low grav here, so not worried about too much. Yes, randomly sinking terrain. The LODs are terrible.
Better to obliterate a Thargoid than to explain your missing ship.
Alright, that's it. You're getting shut off. No activity so far. We're not cruising fast enough that I would be missing anything either. We could always pop back into orbit and filter again. Maybe just for fumaroles. See if there's anything around the side of this crater. Or even in the bottom of it, actually. It's a very cool landscape. Let's kick it back up into orbit and check out that impact crater. Hard points.
Weapons offline.
Clear the area and jump.
Afterburners engaged.
Alright, I want to get just beyond orbital cruise before we turn back in. There we go.
Increasing velocity. Confirming planetary proximity. Maintaining orbital trajectory.
Pretty sure there was one of those impact sites
Orbital
that was
rendezvous
not
procedures initiated.
right on the... Yep, there it is.
Entry guidance computations complete. Changing flight mode.
Alright, folks, let's see what we have down here. Oh, really? You okay there, bud? Random. Whatever. Hard points.
Retract weapons.
Next system en route.
Locking next star system.
Kind of random to see all the way out here.
I'm continuously monitoring all systems, ensuring every parameter is precise. Readiness is maintained at all times. Steadfast in the void. Engaging cruise.
Right? That was kind of random to see in that system. Not unheard of, just not anything
Leaving
I was
system.
expecting.
Frame shift drive engaging.
All right. they're icy. Icy. This is all going to be icy bodies. Guys, they're all right in that zone. We'll see if we see anything interesting. So far, the answer to that is a big fat no. Carbon dioxide geysers. Alright, bear with me a moment, guys. I need to make an adjustment to ED Copilot. If it doesn't crash. Alright. Announcement toggles. I just want to turn off its jokes, essentially. Space chatter, main settings.
Confirmed, boss.
Alright, that should do it. I'm sure we'll still get some nonsense out of her, but... Biological on A5, huh? A5, 6, 2, and 1. All right.
Commander, I'm trying to decide between watching a space documentary or a space comedy. What do you think?
Okay. Hello, small planet. Let's see what you have. Six probes, huh? That should do it.
One biological signal detected on body A5.
Bacterium. Lovely.
Detecting 1 signals below for bacterium, Mon Capitan. Are we going to go take a look?
We're going to take a look, but we're not going to spend a lot of time on it.
Altitude acquisition procedures initiating. Orbital parameters coming online.
We're approaching
Orbital
body
rendezvous
A5.
procedures
Planet
initiated.
is of type icy body. Surface temperature is minus 253 degrees Celsius.
Oof.
Gravity at the surface is 0.31 g.
Entry guidance computations complete. Vectors for descent. Changing mode.
Lights.
Confirmed, Commander.
Yeah, we're not going to spend a ton of time on this on a planet surface like this. Because unless we get lucky as hell, And it's one of the real nice ones. This is not going to be worth it. We're already approaching not worth it territory. Unless I see one in the next minute, we're out of here.
Don't give Thargoids an inch, or they'll take your whole ship. And your dignity.
And a minute's up. Clear the area and jump.
Afterburners. Readying for system jump now.
Alright, what's closest? Scan day 5. A4, A2, and A1. So we'll move on to A4. Okay, it's fully out of atmo here.
Increasing velocity.
According to my calculations, we have enough coffee to last us approximately 3.14159265359 weeks. Oh, and we have pie.
That joke hurt. That joke gets a Titus laugh. That was painful. All right, chat, let's cross our fingers that we got something better than bacterium on this planet. One, two, three, four. Show me the money. Nothing. Alright, well.
Commander, I think I spotted an alien spacecraft. Just kidding, it's just a piece of space junk.
Let's check A2. It's really nice to be back out in the black again. I'm just hoping for some decent discoveries today. We've seen some cool stuff so far. Oh, good. If there's something decent down here, it'll be easy to get a dayside approach.
I wonder if there are any space-themed dad jokes. If you think of any, let me know. One biological signal detected on
And
body
it's a
A2.
bacterium.
Detecting one signals below for bacterium.
We can give it a look.
Aye aye, Commander.
Another impact site. Okay. I got my aim point right now. I don't want to be looking for these things in mountains, so we're trying to head north of that dark splotch down there.
Entry guidance computations complete. Vectors for descent.
Approaching body A2.
Initializing
This
orbital
one's an icy
rendezvous
body.
procedures.
Gravity is 0.43 g. Surface temperature is minus 238 degrees Celsius.
Re-entry procedures initiated. Intelligent thrusters engaged.
And this is why I say the Caspian doesn't save that much time. I gained maybe 3 seconds doing that glide in the Caspian. Landing gear.
Shifting gear. Touchdown. The engines are powered down.
Congratulations, Commander. This looks like the first time we have found an aquamarine bacterium aces. Another entry for our codex. That's worth around 1 million credits if you get a sample. Nicely done. A aquamarine bacterium aces sample on this body that has not been reported to back-end systems. Run EDNC to notify external parties of this discovery. That's the first sample of bacterium aces collected, Commander. Now find another colony at least 500 meters away.
Engaging thrusters. Launching.
We're at a suitable distance to take the next sample.
Right, now we just have to find it.
Down. Engines offline.
Warning. Dangerously low temperature detected.
Second sample collected, Commander. Now move another 500 meters from here and look for the third and final sample needed.
Alright, now we just gotta get one more.
The ship's yours.
We're now at an appropriate distance to find a new colony of this species, Commander.
Now it's going to be difficult on the last sample, I'm sure.
Touchdown. The engines are off.
Warning. Dangerously low temperature detected.
Yeah.
Sample scan completed. Nice going, Commander. Looks like we have scanned all of the
Launching.
species of interest on this body, boss.
Landing gear.
Retracting docking modules.
Full impulse.
Maximum impulse engaged.
Take those limpets out of the cone fire groups until I need them.
Increasing velocity.
Alright.
Sure thing, Commander.
So... I may not even land if this is a bacterium. They're such a pain in the butt to find. More than likely it is a bacterium, given the way the rest of the system is going. Seven probes, you say? Five should do it.
One biological signal and 2 geological signals detected on body A1. Detecting 1 signals below for bacterium.
Nope. Next system en route.
Selecting next system en route.
Full impulse.
Maximum impulse engaging.
Engage FSD.
Interstellar travel mode engaging now. Jumping to next system. Hyperspace jump engaging.
Nine jumps remaining. A new system discovery. Congratulations, Commander.
We'll go ahead and top off. Alright, we got some rocky bodies and some gas giants.
Two geological signals detected on body 3A. Two geological signals detected on body 1A. Two geological signals detected on body 1B.
Water geysers. No volcanism there. Water magma. Gas giant with ammonia-based life. Well, here's all the rest of the signals.
Two geological signals detected on body 2B.
A lot of water geysers in this system.
Two geological signals detected on body 2A.
No biologicals.
Guidance computations complete. Making the jump to light speed.
This is a neutron star. Little unexpected.
You will have to supercharge here, or use FSD injection, to make the next jump of 290.88 light years.
Charging the FTL drive.
No, it's all stars in this system. Okay. $290 is not a bad jump.
Leaving system.
Commander, it looks as if we are the
What?
first to visit this system.
$44 worlds or bodies. I gotta see this thing in the system map real quick. Did I read that wrong? Hey, Chester. Orbital plane established. Bodies 44. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Gas giant with water-based life.
Three geological signals detected on body AB3A.
AB3, okay, interesting. Might be a candidate to go just have a look at.
Three geological signals detected on body
Silicate
AB2A.
vapor geysers. No volcanism. More silicate vapor geysers.
Three geological signals detected on body AB2B.
Some interesting orbital planes here.
Three geological
magma.
signals detected on body B2.
No volcanism. What else? Silicate vapor geysers. This is an interesting
Two geological
system.
signals detected on body B1.
There's an HMC. It's a metal-rich body.
Two geological signals detected on body A1.
Another HMC. Another
3
HMC.
geological signals detected on body A2. 3 geological signals detected on body A3.
This would be a very interesting star system for colonization. Very interesting.
3 geological signals detected on body AB4A. 3 geological signals detected on body AB4B.
There you are. There it is. Icy body. That is a yikes of a planet right there. Another rocky body.
Three biological signals detected on body C3C.
Really?
C3C has an atmosphere and is landable. 3 biological signals detected on body C3D. C3D has an atmosphere and is landable. 3 biological signals detected on body C3E. C3EE has an atmosphere and is landable.
This is probably the rest of it. Or close to.
3 geological signals detected on body AB1A.
Yeah, this is the last of it. Alright, let's have a look at this system and the system map. This is a lot. Jeez. Alright, well, let's start with the high metal content worlds. We're going to be in the system for a little while, guys. So A, let's see. We need to scan A 1 through 4. Scanning this whole system would take a day of stream.
Commander, why did the astronaut break up with his girlfriend? He needed his space. 2 geological signals detected on body A1.
We'll hit 4 since we're right here next to it. And then it looks like we're going to have to bounce all the way out to the Sea Star. So might have a little bit of a flight time here. Not too much, though. Not with this ship.
There's a gorgeous view of the galaxy outside. Anyone want to come take a look?
That's 1 and 4. Are 2 and 3 orbiting each other? Alright, perfect. That makes this nice and simple, guys.
3 geological signals detected on body A2. Three geological signals detected on body A3.
Alright, now we are off to B2. And we need to map B2, 3, and 4. And we'll be off to the Sea Star. Okay. Start slowing up here.
Attention, Commander. We have detected a fleet of space ducks in the vicinity. Repeat, space ducks. Do you copy? 3 geological signals detected on body B2.
That's B2. A little too fast. We're fine. That'll be B3 out of the way. And on to B4.
How about we play a game of Guess the Planet based on its astronomical data?
This is the kind of system I've been hoping to hit, even though we're not going to map the entire system, because that would be ludicrous. Here on HOTAS keyboard and mouse, I use a little bit of everything. I'm running dual sticks, and I use the keyboard for very specific button presses, and then I use an Xbox gamepad for driving an SRV and for doing full spectrum analysis. Alright, so that's 4 out of the way. A little bit of a flight to C1 here. This is why I love the Mandalay.
I just realized something. If we were on Earth right now, we'd be stuck in traffic.
Alright, so we've got a high middle content world to scan here at C1, and then we've got to go to C3, C, D, and E. Which we'll take a look at that on the solar system map, because that's a little... Hearing me say that's a little weird, so I'll show you exactly what it looks like. Alright, let's throttle it back. Just let her coast. This solar system is huge. Like I say, this would be a fantastic colony system. Shame it doesn't have an Earth-like. Oh, this is a Darth Maul planet, as I like to call him. Red and black, just like his creepy dome. Haven't seen one of these in a while. One, 3, and 4. See if we can get there with just 4. Be a little cheeky here. Gonna be close. But we got it. Whoops, wrong map. So we gotta go to 3C3. Should we do C3?
You know what's great about space? No one can hear you scream unless you have your mic on.
So we're going to these. C, D, and E. Another 2K light seconds almost. All orbiting that one gas giant over there. This system's going to look interesting in the orrery. I might look at that in a minute. C3C is up first. Let's get settled in on the day side here. Two probes, so I can just pop it with one and we're good.
Commander, I've been thinking. Do you think aliens have their own version of Netflix? I bet they have some crazy space dramas. 3 biological signals detected on body C3C. Detecting 3 signals below. There are bacterium, conker, and tussock. Commander, are we going to go take a look?
Yeah, we're gonna go take a look, but we're gonna go for... We're gonna go for conker. Since the bacterium and the tussock cover basically the whole planet, I'll look for the more obscure one. The plant's a little oblong and lumpy, isn't it? Alright.
On approach.
Now entering
Orbital
orbital
navigation
cruise for body
system online.
C3C. It is a rocky body with gravity of 0.04 g and a surface temperature of minus 114 degrees Celsius.
Orbital navigation system online. Intelligent thrusters engaged.
All right, here we are. Now I just gotta find a spot to set this thing down real quick.
Congratulations, Commander. This looks like the first time we have found a red
Down.
conker labiata. Another entry for our
The
codex.
engines are powered
That's
down.
worth around 2.35 million credits if you get a sample. Red conker labiata has not previously been recorded by Canon for this body, Commander.
Yeah, no shit, unsafe temperatures.
That's our first sample collected, sir. Now move at least 150 meters from here to find a different colony to continue the collection.
Is it only 150 meters?
We have moved far enough away. Now look for another sample.
Down and locked.
All right.
Engines offline.
Let's just call these genital plants, shall we, Commander?
Oh, Sonia.
Second sample collected, Mon Capitan.
The ship's
now
yours.
move another 150 meters from here and look for the third and final sample needed. We're at a suitable distance to take the next sample.
Down and locked.
Perfect. All right.
The engines are powered down.
That will be our last one of these.
Well done, Commander. You've gathered all the samples you need
Launching
for
now.
this species. 2 unknown species left to find and identify on this body, Commander.
Yeah, and so far I haven't seen hide nor hair of the other two. Admittedly, I'm not looking for the bacterium very hard, but... Tussocks usually not that hard to pick out. Tussocks also usually not that valuable.
Just a quick update. We've been in deep space for so long that I'm starting to forget what boobies look like. Or maybe I never knew in the first place.
Okay, well, we're not going to spend a ton of time scouring this planet for something that's not worth all that much. We'll move on to the next planet.
I just remembered we forgot to pack the spacesuits. Don't worry, I'm sure the vacuum of space won't be too bad.
Engaging cruise.
Oh good, D and E are right next to each other. Yeah, I'm not going to spend a ton of time searching around for bacterium or tussock. They're not worth that much. So now, there are certain things I will waste some time on, but those two, not it. Again, with a not very large planet.
Three biological signals detected on body C3D.
Bacterium, concha, and tussock
Detecting
again.
3 signals below for bacterium, concha, and tussock.
Let's move around to the day side and see. Nothing on that side of the planet, huh?
Orbital guidance systems active.
That
Monitor
looks like
approach
about
angle
the,
closely.
best we're gonna
approaching
do
body
right there.
C3D. It is
Orbital
a rocky body with
navigation
gravity of
system online.
0.05 g and a surface temperature of minus 115 degrees Celsius.
Orbital navigation system online. Intelligent thrusters initiating done.
All right, let's see what there is to see down here. Not a damn thing so far. There's one.
Commander, I think I saw a space whale out there. Or maybe it was just a really big space fish wearing a whale costume.
Same one as the last planet.
Touchdown. The engines are off.
You just found another location for a red concher labiata. That's been logged in our codex, Commander. It's worth around 2.35 million credits if you collect a sample.
Feel like ED co-pilot's having a little bit of a spaz there.
Nicely done. A red concher labiata sample on this body that has not been reported to back-end systems.
Launching now.
That's the first sample of concher labiata collected, Commander. Now find another colony at least 150 meters away. We're at a suitable distance to take the next sample.
Down. Engines offline.
All right, number 2.
Second sample collected, Mon Capitan. Now move another 150 meters from here and look for the third and final sample needed. Invalid operation from this panel, Commander.
Launching.
We have moved far enough away. Now look for another sample.
Touchdown.
Last
The
sample.
engines are powered down.
Great job, Commander. You've earned us a nice little payout from Vista Genomics.
The ship's yours.
There are still 2 unknown species left to scan on this body, boss.
Yeah, and I haven't seen either one of them yet. It's fine. This has been a pretty good system so far. I'm willing to bet that the next planet's going to be exactly the same, a bacterium, a tussock, and a concha. I don't want to kick in the overcharge because we'll overshoot that planet by like 20 light seconds. It's not worth it. Guess we'll just up our climb rate a little bit. There we go. Now we can get some speed.
I was going to tell you a joke about time travel, but you didn't like it.
Increasing velocity.
Alright, yeah, so my bets are bacterium, contra, toxic. Probably the exact same as been on these other two planets. Bring the surface scanner up. All right.
My attitude to
Bacterium.
Thargoids is shoot to kill. If it twitches, shoot it again. 3
Tubus.
biological
Okay.
signals detected on body C3E. Detecting 3 signals below. There are bacterium, tubus, and tussock. Commander, are we going to go take a look?
Yes, we are.
Altitude telemetry streaming. Checking orbital parameters. Orbital
We're
rendezvous
approaching
procedures
body
initiated.
C3EE. Planet is of type rocky body. Surface temperature is minus 112 degrees Celsius. Gravity at the surface is 0.09 G.
Entry guidance
Okay.
computations complete. Changing flight vectors mode for descent.
It's a tubus this time. Got some right over here, it looks like. Boy, it's everywhere. This isn't going to be hard. Not the time for stuttering game.
Down and locked.
Congratulations, Commander.
Engines offline.
This looks like the first time we have found a maroon tubus cavas in this galactic region.
ED co-pilots
Another
having
entry
some
for our
problems
codex.
today.
That's worth around 11.87 million credits if you get a sample.
Look at something real quick.
Maroon tubus cavas has not previously been recorded by Canon for this body, Commander.
Huh, co-pilot's not taking an unusual amount of resources. I wonder why it's having so many issues. And there's the damn tussock right next to it.
That's the first sample of Tubus cavas collected, Commander. Now find another colony at least 800 meters away. We have moved far enough away. Now look for another sample.
Down. The engines are off.
Well, the tussock won't be hard to find. At least we'll just retrace our steps.
Second sample collected, Mon Capitan. Now move another 800 meters from here and look for the third and final sample needed.
The ship's yours. Down. The engines
That
are off.
should be far enough. Yeah, it is.
We're at a suitable distance to take the next sample. Well done, boss. You've gathered all the samples you need for this species.
I'm gonna restart ED Copilot. It is having some really bad problems.
There are still 2 unknown species left to scan on this body, Mon Capitan.
Commencing shutdown procedures.
I think I'm gonna
The
have to kill
virtual
him.
co-pilot service is terminating. Congratulations, Commander. This looks like the first time we have found a green tussock propagito. Another entry
Liftoff.
for our codex. That's worth around 1 million credits if you get a sample.
Down and locked. The engines are powered down.
Starting the ED Copilot main process. Please stand by. The ED Copilot process is starting.
Okay, there's 2 of those.
Shield activated. Shield deactivated.
Initializing the co-pilot module. Stand by for full activation, Commander.
That took a really long time to boot.
Commander. You now have the con.
We have some setup tasks outstanding. Check the warning messages in the voice log. We have moved far enough away. Now look for another sample. Last tick was 2 hours and 15 minutes ago, at 18:08.
Touchdown.
All circuits are now fully active and engaged.
Engines offline.
What are your orders, Commander?
We're in EOL Pru, WJ-X D25922. We're aboard Dauntless, your Mandalay. We're partway through gathering Tussock Propagito green samples. Perhaps we should complete that task before we move on. The maximum jump range for this ship is 80.86 light years.
Alright, we'll grab this, and I've seen the bacterium. It's nice and easy to pick out, so we'll probably do that before we leave the planet. There we go.
Sample scan completed. Nice going, Commander. There are still one unknown species left to scan on this body, Commander.
Your chair awaits, Captain. You want to take us out? Try not to scratch the paint this time.
Lift off.
There's one.
Touchdown. The engines are powered down.
One is 16519. Hello! What was that scan you just said? You mean in the ship before I landed?
Congratulations, Commander.
Alright,
This
I don't
looks
know
like the
what
first
is
time
wrong
we
with
have found
ED
a green
Copilot, but
bacterium
I am
aurosus
just
in this galactic region.
shutting it down for the day.
Commencing shutdown procedures.
Did we fully get that sample? Yeah.
Green bacterium aurosus has not previously been recorded by Canon for this body, Commander. Perhaps run an EDNC client to broadcast this data.
So what I just did was
Launching.
just a comp scan.
That's the first sample of bacterium aurosus collected, Commander. Now find another colony at least 500 meters away.
I might need to do a reinstall on ED Copilot. It is fucked up today. Oh, you can pulse with your tool by right-clicking. It'll do like an area scan for you. That's the one we just found. That's too close. Come on. There we go. Really small window here.
Down and locked. The engines are off.
No idea. Yeah, it's super easy. Just It's fantastic for, you know, like if you have a big field of tussock or something, it could potentially be like all of it in range of something. Like that one. Like if it was wide enough that I could get samples from both ends of it, I can see the color coding to let me know when I do the scan.
The ship's yours.
That's going to be too close. Yeah, it's a pretty good time save. If ED Copilot keeps screwing up, I'm going to switch over to ED Observatory for this expedition, and it has some better tools for distance as well.
Down.
My system may also need a
Engines
restart
offline.
as well, so... The only thing you have to be careful of is it does eat into your battery. And there we go. And we are done with this system.
Launching now.
Clear the area and jump.
Preparing for jump.
Next system en route.
Selecting next destination. Engaging cruise.
All right. Engage FSD.
Charging frameshift drive. Interstellar travel mode engaging now.
Alright, we're going back to the old school ED Observatory. And we need to fuel up. We've been screwing around that system for quite a while. Out of those 44 bodies, we made potentially a good amount of money out of there. Alright, let's see what we got here. A bunch of gas giants and a bunch of icy bodies. Really, are you the only thing here? No. Iron magma. Iron magma again. Class 3 gas giant. The other gas giant's going to have everything else around it. Most likely. Yep, looks like. Water geysers. Water geysers. And water geysers. And there may be something on that planet. Alright. 3D it is. Look at that starfield, y'all. That is awesome. Out of range of the surface scan still. Let the gravity well get me there. That should be enough to get the planet. Basically anywhere we want to go down. Let's shoot for this open looking area up here. Doesn't look like there's too many mountain ranges there. Not as light as I'd hoped, but not
Gravity well
terrible.
entry computations underway. Guidance systems standing by. Initializing orbital rendezvous procedures. Intelligent re-entry procedures initiated.
Alright, so we've got a bacteria and lenticula, which are right here.
Down. Engines offline.
So these are 500 meters, so this is a little bit more of a haul. It usually doesn't take this long to get out of my ship. Probably about to air out. Just gotta wait for it to crash. Well, let's see where we end up. Oh, well, that's a bit uncomfortable. Thanks, game.
The ship's yours.
This will be enough if we can... Yep, cool.
Touchdown. The engines are off.
My on-foot controls feel sluggish. I definitely need to reboot. I'll do that after stream.
Engaging thrusters. Launching.
Oh, that's a big field of them over there. And
Down
the bacterium
and locked.
on this planet is not worth
The
hardly
engines are
anything.
powered down.
So we won't be worrying with them.
Commander, you now have the con.
Next system en route.
Locking system destination.
Oh, we had to. Alright, we'll do maybe one more system, and then I think we might head back for Odysseus. Nah, you know what? Actually, I don't think we will. I think we'll just stay out here.
Jumping to next system.
I'm gonna head back to Odysseus before she jumps out for her next waypoint. We're not that far away.
Charging
Here we
the
go.
FTL drive.
Oh, yes. We're still in the inner sanctum arm.
Status.
Inner scutum arm. So, haven't
Entry
actually
guidance
crossed into
computations
the
complete.
core yet.
Maximum velocity.
Interesting that they decided to stop at Colonia like this. Oh, that's interesting. Is there a reason I can't get into my external cam? Weird. We might have a water world. HMC. Hello, what are you all the way over here by yourself? Water giant. You are a water giant. A lot of gas giants in this system. A lot of stuff off the orbital plane in a weird way right here. What's up with these gas giants? Alright. Well. That's a nested moon. Whatever's left is likely a gas giant with multiple planets orbiting it. There you are. All right. So ABC 3, 7, and 8. Odd little setup we got going on here. That is in fact a gas giant. Okay. Time for some scanning. I feel like EV Copilot is still open somehow. No? Okay. I just keep hearing its noises, I think. What's up, buddy? Good boy. Six probes. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if 3 is enough to do it. It is. Stratum. Okay. I'll have a look for Stratum. This could either be a big payday or a not big payday, but Stratum are generally pretty easy to spot from low altitude. So we should not have too much trouble.
Altitude acquisition procedures initiating. Orbital parameters coming online. Orbital navigation system online. Entry guidance computations complete. Vectors for descent. Changing mode.
Now then. Well, there they are. This is the not super valuable one, but
Touchdown. The engines are powered down.
looks like some Cthulhu shit.
The ship's yours. Down and locked. The engines are off.
Okay, there we go. One more.
Lift off.
And that'll be
Down.
this planet done.
Engines offline.
I'm getting some wicked ass input lag. Alright, now we're off to ABC 7D.
Engaging thrusters. Launching.
Clear the area and jump.
Afterburners engaged. Disengaging now. Preparing the FTL drive.
Five 5,000 light seconds, huh? Alright.
Increasing velocity.
Love that. So this one is showing a bacterium and a potential stratum. And our final candidate for what's going to be the end of the stream today, probably. Well, no, it's only 4. And we might get to it quicker than that. Showing a bacterium, a concha, and a tussock. We'll hope for the good stratum on this one. 1, 2, 3. We're on the day side, so we'll just pick anywhere that we think the stratum might be and head on down.
Locking orbital insertion vectors. Stand by for updates.
All right, looking good.
Orbital rendezvous procedures initiated. Entry guidance computations complete. Intelligent thrusters initiating.
Looks like the same ones again. Here we go.
Touchdown. The engines are off.
There is supposedly a bacterium on this planet somewhere. And there it is. It's the green one. Since it's so freaking easy to pick out, we'll probably grab it while we're here. Yikes, that's a rage.
Down. Engines offline.
I really wish we could get an upgrade for the genetic sampler that would... Oh, I landed right on top of one. Allow us to store 2 different samples at a time.
The ship's yours.
Those bacteria are everywhere.
Down and locked. The engines are powered down.
Perfect. Definitely getting input lag, which I've never experienced that much of in this game before.
Commander, you now have the con. Down.
Right. This will be number 2.
Engines offline.
This is just not quite far enough. That's okay, that one will be.
Touchdown.
Okay.
The engines are powered down.
And we are done with this planet.
Commander, you now have the con.
Afterburners.
Thrusters boosting now. Engaging cruise.
There's an extra note in ED Observatory when I scan this system that one of these bodies out here is fast rotating. Might be the gas giant. It'll be hard to see on the gas giant because fast rotating on the gas giant scale is still not actually fast rotating. All right, what do we got? bacterium, and a concha. Oh, that is annoying. Go for the concha because the bacterium's not one of the. They overlap right about there, just to the right of. Okay. So that's our proposed landing spot right there. Gonna have to circle it.
Entering planetary orbital entry zone. Verifying trajectory.
A little too steep.
Initializing orbital rendezvous procedures.
Okay.
Orbital navigation guidance system online. Intelligent thrusters initiating done.
So, two potential things down here. Neither one worth a ton. Finding a spot where it's okay to landing is going to be... Come on, game.
Down and locked.
That's not too bad.
The engines are off.
There we go.
The ship's yours.
like a millimeter of area there that it's okay to
Touchdown.
land on. I bet this looks real
Engines
funky.
offline.
No, actually better than I thought on the landing gear. They were all three at least touching the ground in some way, shape, or form.
Launching now.
Yes, actually posted a video and a short on my channel yesterday when it came available. I'm glad it is finally purchasable for credits. It is easily the best mining ship in the game. Oh, great. Finding a landing spot here is going to be a royal bitch. When in doubt, just bash into the
Down.
ground.
The engines are powered down.
Alright, so that'll be it for this. I have not seen the bacterium, and I'm not that worried about it. It's a pretty low value one. That's a parking job. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that bacterium. It's not worth it.
Lift off.
Next system en route.
System destination locked.
Clear the area and jump.
I'm continuously monitoring all systems, ensuring every parameter is precise.
All right, let's get
Readiness
away
is
from this
maintained
planet.
at all times. Steadfast in the void.
Hush, Ripley.
Increasing velocity.
All right, let's see what we get in this system. We've had some pretty good ones today. Sitting on around 147 million credits worth of Exo data right now.
Interstellar travel mode engaging now. Jumping.
So pocket change, basically. $18, all right. Water Worlds, huh? That's all the belt clusters. An HMC. Another HMC. Another one. Rocky body. Another HMC. Another HMC. Gonna be here for a minute then. Another icy body. Anyone know what a jump room in a carrier is for? What are they calling a jump room? Another water world. Rocky body. Another HMC. Another HMC. The system is filled with these things. Okay, where have I missed one? A room with seats but no windows. And where is it on the ship? Because I'm trying to think, like, granted, I don't spend a lot of time wandering around my fleet carrier, but it's another option on the elevator. Legitimately have no idea what you're talking about, unfortunately. Alright, I need to look at the... Oh, why is the value? I need bigger font on this. Why are you so small? There we go. Alright. So... A1 is an HMC. We are going to be scanning the heck out of this system. I mean, I know you can go up to the bridge and then go off to the commander's, like, or captain's briefing room. And then there's the room that has the seats down below that where you can watch it jump. 1, 2, and 3. Right. Next byte. Two. Second. I have no idea. I've never seen that. And when I Google it, I don't get any results that are useful. Six again. 1, 2, and 3. Right, that's A2. Next body is A3. We ended up scanning pretty much this whole system. Or mapping it, rather. Okay. We have the first stop of DW3, and there's a gank ship with that. Well, I'm about 2,000 light years from the first stop on DW3, and there's no way in hell I'd landed a ganker ship anyways. Okay. A4. Well, of these days I'll be on a carrier and I can actually look at that, because now I'm curious, but yeah, I've never heard of that before. Outfitting for a mining laser? Colonia should have that. Or one of the systems around there. Well, hell, we could see real quick. Let me see. Galaxy map.
Leaving map.
Odysseus is currently... Yeah, Colonia Dreams got it. Pillar of Chista shows that she should have them available, actually. She should be in the same system. Okay, get that out of the way, and we are on to A5, which is another water world. Inara is not always correct. It is showing it. If not, Colonia does have them, although Colonia is a little bit of a haul. But Odysseus and Pillar of Chista shouldn't be going anywhere for a while, so it's not like you have to jump straight. In fact, I think Odysseus is carrier announcements. Odysseus, DSEV, Odysseus. Odysseus is departing on the 26th, so if you needed to go to Colonia, Odysseus isn't leaving till Monday. Alright, B1. That didn't lock. Okay. So we're doing B1 through 6 here, essentially. Thank God for this scanner. And these are all pretty close together in terms of this little local system, so good. Alright, B2 is a water world. And the rest are all HMCs. Oh, extra kick in the pants. We have abrasion blasters and subsurface, but it's out of stock mining. What kind of ship are you going mining in? That's a pretty planet. So that'll be B336 left. Done. So next we need B3. Last carry the bubble Mandalay with 2 layers. Yeah, that's rough because honestly, if you could afford it, I would jump to Colonia, buy a Type 11, and then jump back and have the Type 11 shipped over. If you could afford that, but the ship itself is 67 mil, and then that transfer fee is likely to be a bitch. If not, make the jump into Colonia and grab a mining laser there and then come back into Mandalay, because there's nothing really closer than Colonia to where the expedition fleet's currently stopped, and it's only going to get worse from here on out as we move past Colonia. The other reason to go to Colonia, honestly, is you might be able to do some engineering out there and up your jump range a little bit. This is one of those. I think you're about 600 light years out. It's not a terrible haul for a Mandalay, especially with the Neutron Star Highway being out there. I know this is not the closest one, guys, but if I don't do these in order, I will lose track and then be sitting here like an idiot going, which one didn't we scan? So I think we might have two orbiting each other. Yeah, B4 and 5 are orbiting each other. That close of an orbit would rip them apart in real life, but you go, Stellar Forge. You do your own thing. Actually, that might just be far enough in real life terms that they wouldn't completely tear apart, but they would be egg-shaped from the gravitational pull. That's for damn sure. All right. Number 5. That's a cool looking planet. Remember back in the day when this system would have been worth, like, I would have loved this amount of money. And now, thanks to Exo-biology, it's really just kind of chump change. Alright, let's see what we got, folks. Our last HMC of the day. Only 13 jumps away. You're going, yeah, I would go. Absolutely. Well, want to make a note, because a lot of people forget this. If you buy the Type 11, you don't need to buy an abrasion blaster. Next system en route.
Selecting next system en route.
Off we go.
Jumping to next system.
Alright, time to start winding it down for the day. We'll give this system a scan and take a look at this weekend. Only 3 bodies. And they're all stars.
Entry guidance computations complete. Making the jump to light speed.
Alright, let's see. There we go, that's what I was looking for. One more system to scan today. And if it's got anything interesting, we'll probably end up dealing with that tomorrow. But let's go ahead and get it FSS'd for today before we wrap up. Nested moon, huh? Not seeing anything much else of value in this system. We got one more gas giant that's probably got everything else around it. Probably going to make for a pretty good stopping point for the day. And 13. Alright, so we got no life in this system. We'll jump to our next system and wrap it up.
Leaving system.
Boom. All right. "43 bodies. This will be a fantastic place to stop. I'm going to scan the system in the full spectrum scanner. And that'll be it for the day, because this is going to take a minute. But I'd like to know what we're dealing with before tomorrow. That's It's our second big system today. This seems like this is going to have a lot of... oh, Lord, we might as well zoom in on the other star and get this over with. The belt cluster's out of the way. So far, no life in this system. Like 0 hits. That's all the gas giants in this system. Here we go. Now we're starting to find... Oh, we got one here that could be worth a lot of money tomorrow. Yeah, guys, we're gonna we're gonna be doing a lot of hopping around in this system tomorrow. There it is. Yeah, it's looking like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16 potential biosign hits here tomorrow. So, guys, that'll do it for me. Thanks for hanging out, Commanders. I will see you tomorrow for some more Distant Worlds. Everybody have a great day. 07, Commanders.